Greetings everybody, this is Shiro and Shadow, here to let you know we are going to be doing LA Noire, and I think I may have fixed the glitches from last time, so I think we'll probably have a means to do so. But I'm going to give you guys a chance to, say hi or what have you, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? So feel free to say hi, guys. So let's see. We'll get the game up a moment. Alright. Noire, let's get going, shall we? Ah, yes. Noire, you shall come to me. I love how I misspell it and it just showed up. Oh, of course. I forgot. So I'm on an account that does not own the game. This is why you always remember to switch accounts. Okay? This is why we switch back to the account that has the game. Now, what was I doing? Ah, yes, alright. Alright, cool. Yes, hi. There we go. Alright. Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so last time we were solving a case about the fallen idols, so let's see what we got around here. Let's see what we got left. Alright. Okay.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Alright, before we do anything, let's see if we can remember what we're dealing with here. Alright, let's see, where are we now? We are at... Oh, good. Alright, so we gotta get everything right with this case.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Everything. Everything's wrong. Let's see.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
So this is where you sprang from.
Okay. Let's see what's behind the wall.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Honestly, people really are sick. Mm-hmm.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop. So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Alright, let's see what we got here. Hi. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. One clue remains, huh? Okay.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon.
It's alright.
What would you like to drink?
Scotch.
Oh,
Right
that's
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
that's Hamlet.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cullen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Jeez.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cullen?
Well, kid,
I
the
know.
only way we're gonna be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
No, I wouldn't do it. Smart kid.
Hey! Hey! You don't like my offer?
What do you want us to do?
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Kid get caught in the crosshairs. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant and now you start throwing your weight around?
Let's see.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Oh, really? Alright, hold on. Alright, let's see.
Enough! I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never filmed their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Enough of the lies.
I told you I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Whoops. Go up to here.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Jeez. Okay, let's see.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski. Oh, shit! Get us out of here! They really don't want anybody getting the Bishop before they do. Those fools, Phelps. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Jesus Christ.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Make a move. Sit ducks here. Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. Alright. Oh hey, by the way, the windows are staying right where they are. Did you notice?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Crap, gotta find him. Yep. I gotta find a way to get to him, though. If I can find the stairs. God damn it. Don't worry, we're gonna do that again. He got away.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No.
I know.
Damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac! Bishop, that's enough! That's over! Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. Hey, shoot now! He's not failing me! What the hell?
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, that was, not good.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Fuck you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac. It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. What the hell? I didn't do anything. Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Oh boy.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me. Last chance to back the hell down. I'm gonna put holes in you. Kathy doesn't make the rules. You hear me? It's this way. Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Find some cover!
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Weapons!
Come on, it's this way.
Oh jeez. Oh dear. Oh boy, the physics. Alright.
Last chance to back the hell down. Come on, it's this way. Kathy doesn't make the rules. You hear me? You mister. Hit me. Really hurts. LAPD, you're making a big Is this really the best McAfee's got? God, they're everywhere. How long is it? There's a ladder leading to the ground. You have to get me out of here. Get him over here. I'll cover you. Come on. The cavalry's here.
Oh my.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
I don't want to die here. This is all Val's fault. There's an army of them. We're done for.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Oh boy.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Huh. Next we got a promotion. Let's see what we're getting here.
Bukowski, this your work? Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. Big bands and swing, I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
Get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Here she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harley. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, trust me. You're not gonna like this guy.
So what about that drink, boys?
Yeah, sure. Oh, trust me. This game, you get to see what people are really like. Four stars. Cool. Now I got homicide to deal with. Oh, great. Homicide. Hey, it's about murder. Let's see. 6 months later. Alright, what do we got here? Oh boy. What do we got? The red lipstick murder. Oh, trust me, yes.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Oh boy. No, it's just the name of it.
Now people stripped off me at the grand jury.
Do you have the address? It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
I know.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Alright. I can do that.
Advice? We gonna get to the crime scene or what? What happened to Rose? Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either gonna be him or Thad Drew. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Oh, I know this one.
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Yeah, for those who don't know that reference, that's about the Black Dahlia murder of Elizabeth Smart. Or Short, actually. should say. Correct. I forgive my insolence, guys. That's been a while. Hey, what's up? Hold on, is the game a bit too loud? The game a bit too loud for you guys? Hold on. Alright. What's up, Neo? Hold on. It's doing that thing again. Yep, I'm doing a stream. That's right. Yeah, this is the game in real time glitching out, guys. So don't assume like I'm doing it. Alright. Game FPS tanks. Then again, this game is pretty old, though. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to start. Hold on. Right, hold on. I don't know why this game just loves to glitch out like that. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't do that. Oh, lovely. It's not responding. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so great. That's great. I love when games like this lag out. Alright, hold on. Hold on, we'll get back to the game. I apologize. Let's see if we get the game to show. A fog, huh? So what exactly you been up to, my friend?
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
I'm not as dumb as you look.
Yeah, she does. That's true.
Do you have the address? It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was...
Hold on. Alright, so we're dealing with the lipstick murder. Hi. Alright, so we're dealing with the lipstick murder now. So we got the first case is a woman beaten to death by the so-called werewolf. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Okay, so we got Celine Henry, okay. Got the owner of the vehicle. Alright, so we need to figure out we got to figure out what we're dealing with here. Alright. So we got we got 10 questions, and we got the Bamba Club, Henry residence, Jacob Henry's apartment, and so on. So we're dealing with the Moore's crime scene. So we're dealing with 19 clues. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, so it looks like we're dealing with that. Alright.
You're hurting me. He'll never find out.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Alright.
Need some kind of trouble?
Can the werecat stop interfering with the case, please? Shadow, be nice. Just give it a hug. I'd like to solve a murder, you know. Shadow, do you have to be rude about it? Of course, the game starts to screw up again. That's lovely.
So what next? We gonna get to the crime scene or what?
Asshole.
What happened to Rose? Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either gonna be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
That's true.
So many women this year.
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home.
No, Shadow wouldn't do that.
His wife, what do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
It's someone else who would do that.
Most of the time it is.
Well, we're dealing with a serious case of murder, so...
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective. So what's going on?
Alright. I figured. Let's see, just up the dirt road. Okay, so... Alright, so let's see what we're dealing with the crime scene here. Alright, let's see.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Okay, so you got footprints, blood trail. Alright. Uh-huh.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Huh.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Okay.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body. Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Okay. Huh.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Good question. Yep.
Optimistic, Cole. Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Poor woman. Sheesh.
Interesting. What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Alright.
What do you...
Why not follow up on the bomba? I could use a belt.
Yeah, it's part of what they're trying to do, so we'll see.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Can we get to the bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Transcribe shows ABI 760.
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
I know.
What do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired at 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
Slow down!
Yeah, I know, it did that again, but honestly, I'm not sure what's causing it this time. I thought it's the mod, but then again, this game is a bit old, guys. There's no enhanced edition of this game on Steam, I'm afraid. Now, the enhanced edition would be nice because at least it would fix some of the bugs and glitches and things of that sort, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, I could get it on console, but I don't have a capture card right now. And I'm not going to stream it on Twitch because, honestly, I'm not on there enough. Plus, I don't think people would want me to be on Twitch anyway.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off wooden table?
Gentlemen, what can I get you? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night? Yes. How
can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. What?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
House officer.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
Call me another.
Was a lovely woman.
Hold on a second. Before we do this, let me see what we're dealing with here. Alright, we're gonna do suspect scene with... Alright, let's see.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Alright.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Let's see. Alright, hold on. Let me see here. Alright, so... Okay, so we have doubt here. Alright, so let's see.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
I got a call back for that Universal Tourist line.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
He drove me up to Mojave.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
A waitress. Can I have it as a spoon?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How, detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on, just give it a moment. We just need to make sure that the stream's still going. Alright. Okay, it's coming back online. Alright, cool. Alright, good. Alright, yeah, let me just refresh the page here. YouTube, please get out of my face with this crap. I'm not setting any... I should have more than enough bandwidth to even do anything. Please go away. I'm not dealing with this right now. So, alright. Let's get back to the game. Alright, there we go.
I don't mean to be rude, but I've got work to do.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero, right?
Find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
KGPL 20 Central Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Central Unit identify?
No, I'm not dealing with that. I think I like Phelps because honestly, he's kind of like me. Doesn't drink, doesn't like touching that stuff. So I guess in a way that kind of makes sense. I mean, I kind of relate to Phelps a little bit. I mean, let's be honest, I don't like drinking, I don't like smoking, I really don't. I'm kind of more play it straight.
Century Broadcasting Station, PTI, Los Angeles. A cigarette may look better. Bullseye smokes better than other leading brands. Satisfies the thirst. Yes, Bullseye cigarettes. It's the tobacco that matters. Independent tobacco experts know the people of Bullseye only select the freshest, most succulent cigarette tobacco. Fresh, clean moisture permeates every leaf of tobacco in every Bullseye brand cigarette. Mellow taste, freshness. Medical science offers you proof positive. Bullseye is right on the money. With no refreshment and less throat-irritating jars. Naturally light, free and easy on the draw. It's why 9 out of 10 screen stars smoke Bullseye cigarettes. Bullseye Tobacco Company of Virginia.
Stop. We're here.
I don't understand why it does that, but that's still funny.
Find anything interesting?
Yep, it basically does. This game is pretty old, but it does add some comedic value to it. I hate to say it. It's really a... Oh.
Not sure this means much.
Advice? You got her address? You gotta try to find next of kin somewhere. Let's go.
Alright. Let's see. Like I said, there's no enhanced version of this game. It's only on console like the Switch, the Series S, and X. I would stream the console version, but unfortunately my capture card is completely dead in the water, I'm afraid. Unless I do something to make it be brought back to life, but I'm afraid I don't have that power, guys. Okay, so we're heading over to our address, so it's not far from here. That means she's located around right over here. Alright. So let's see here.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Oh, Jesus.
think this is any use to us.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Alright.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive. I doubt it. Nothing significant. Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Alright, makes sense.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Nope.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
I don't need this. That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron for you.
You drove me up to Mulholland? Can we get some neck?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice, really.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
No.
The heck? You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Okay, that's more of a more true statement today as it has ever been.
Easy!
What now?
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. We'll keep the hacks off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
He's right. That makes sense. Hey, what's up, Emma? How you doing? We're solving a murder today. And the first murder we're dealing with is the red lipstick murderer. so... Hello, Emma.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Go on. Thank you. How sweet of you.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, and we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Alright.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Alright, hold on. We need to figure out... Okay, so... Alright, so we gotta go to... Alright, the death note, a threat note. Shadow would always do that. Of course you would.
Do you think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Probably nothing.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit tight.
No, it's not the bat.
Don't think this is anything.
No, hold on. Alright. Just, okay. Discovered by shading over the note and by the phone. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, okay.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Okay. Thanks for the offer. I need to do something about my wife. Alright. So it looks like the bat is probably nothing.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Nope. Okay, so... For those that just tuned in that don't understand what happened, basically a woman in her 40s was basically bludgeoned to death at midnight by what's called the werewolf. He's a killer that basically just bludgeoned this woman to death. However, the story goes that there was a fight between Mr. Jacob and his wife over, apparently, drumroll please, alcohol. So, we're gonna figure out what went down here. It sounds like there's a bunch of marriage troubles. Alright, now what else am I finding? Luggage on the bed. Okay, so the luggage on the bed is a size 11 shoe. Alright, so... Alright, so thank you.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Okay.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry. What's it?
Asshole. Don't worry. This asshole's going to jail.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. keep old Slugger here company.
That's why we're on the case.
Operator,
Oh,
give
trust me.
Dispatch.
This guy is a drunk and abusive asshole.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Yep,
I have a
he did.
message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest
Yep.
match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Any ideas?
Let's follow Jacob back to the station. Something about getting jumped makes me all itchy to lock him up.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
20,000 pounds of highly dangerous metallic sodium head for destruction in Lake Lenore, Washington. The government leveled chemical ignites and explodes when wet. The alkali lake is devoid of fish and forms an admirable disposal spot. A 3,500-pound container of sodium hurtles into the lake and crashes through a foot of ice. As the water seeps in, smoke rises through a series of muffled explosions. The aqueous clouds billow several thousand feet over the steep sides of the lake.
Let's just say Shadow and I are working on a case together, and well, some of this stuff is just turning our stomach. The last case was, before this one, it was Fall of an Idol, and it talked about abuse of a 15-year-old and sexual molestation of a child, too. And it talked about stuff like that, and also attempted murder of someone, too.
With spectacular results as water and sodium meet. A once lethal war chemical becomes a peacetime
Well, someone's got to do it. And honestly,
TI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
no, we're not dealing with that right now. We got murder to solve, we got things to do. Also, for those of you that don't know, some of the cases are a little bit based on the Black Dahlia murder of 1946, so there's some references to that. See? Emma is a cutie.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Cole Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
They say we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does text mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You used your wife's lipstick to leave us a message. Was it a cry for help, Jacob?
Well, the last time I didn't kill my wife.
Hold on, before we do anything. Alright. We're gonna go with here, hold on.
I'm done with you. You should charge me or let me go. If not, I'm gonna get myself a lawyer.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Oh, really?
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? I took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Hold on. Let's see what we solve here. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Alright, I get it now. Alright. I get it. Okay, so that is a lie.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No.
And then you stomped her.
No.
You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird, but she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. That's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
I got 2 of 3 correct, so that's okay.
Phelps.
Alright. Hold on. We're going to do that again because honestly, that was pretty bad. I mean, you guys even saw that. Alright. So we're going to do... Right, we're going to try that again, but this time we're going to pay very close attention. There's a lot of cues in this game. It's very tricky. If you get one wrong, you get reprimanded for it. That's the thing with this game, is you can't play it without a guide, guys.
Mount was stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Are we going to the Mocambo this time?
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Alright, we're going to start with this one.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Okay, that's a lie.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped her.
No.
You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
Oh, really? Alright. We're going to put it right here.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird, but she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it.
And yet you became an alcoholic idiot and murdered your wife.
But
what a
Celine,
fucking idiot.
She never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
And you thought murder was the answer? Seriously?
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the Couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other. Where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Oh, right. Huh. Anyone believe this chump at all? Anybody?
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
No, I would not.
All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that death.
I'm at a loss.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Okay. That is the smartest thing I've heard Neo actually say. That is correct. Drugs, alcohol, easy way to be a bad guy. Yeah, correct.
Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Watch it, will you?
Oh, shut up. Get out of my way.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Seriously, folks, please don't drink alcohol or do drugs. Otherwise, you end up doing what this dickweed did to his wife. Wait, what was that? Fourth.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Can we get up to the elevator, or is this all stairs? So that's 12. So that's 11. Okay. It's number 9. Okay, so we go up here.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Got it.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Doesn't look like anything.
Alright. Okay. Alright. So we got socket wrench. This game. Alright, so let's go look around. This kitchen looks alright. I don't mind this type of setup. I could live with that. Yeah, I could live with that.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Wait, hold up.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Mm-hmm.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Now is not the time to play around, Phelps. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
There we go.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Let's see how he did.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Alright. Not bad. Okay. Hey, look at that. 4 stars. I'm happy. I am happy with that. I am happy with that. What's next? What do we got? Sounds like we're getting interesting with these cases. Yep. What do we got, Shadow?
This pain to cool the love.
Oh, I can't take all the credit. Shadow and I work together. Yep. Amen to that, partner. Hey, for once you're actually sober, Shadow. For once you're actually not drinking. Yeah. The golden butterfly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so woman gets out of her car, locks it, drops her keys. This guy comes up and... Yep. Let's see what we got here.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Alright, NeoBF. Going shopping. See you another time, buddy.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you. Olive oil comes from olive. Where's the
Help me out.
I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go. You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Hey look, my driving's getting better.
Oh my god!
Easy!
Damn it. Hell no, I took that back. I haven't exactly improved much.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Y'all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Oh, we will be. Let's see. What do we got here? Alright. We got, for this case, coming up. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, crime scene. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Detective, I was first on scene.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
So hey, what's going on over there?
Similar remote.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stalked. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest. I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story. Find anything interesting?
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Okay.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second. Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Can we discuss this later?
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
So, hey, what's going on over there?
Okay.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels.
Oops. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Okay, this is gonna be...
We're gonna have a look around.
Alright. Okay, so... Okay, look in the parents' bedroom, alright.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Not much help.
No, that's not it.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Okay.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Alright. Hold on. Before we do this, let's make sure what we're asking here. Okay, we got truth, doubt, and doubt. Alright. Alright, let's see here. We got... Hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on. Alright. Missing watch and rings. Truth. Alright, let's try to go for that one.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Okay.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Okay.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Okay.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay. Alright. So what do you guys think of this guy from seeing this? Like, I am just trying to make sure, like, what you all think. Honestly, I don't like this. I don't like this asshole one bit. I really don't, to be honest.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Oh, really?
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello?
Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those...
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case. There he is, officer.
Down you go.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting table.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Hey, what's up, Colonel?
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Just solving cases.
11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on it.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central Unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School.
Yep, I've been having a craving to play this lately because apparently I just needed something to make it easier.
11K to...
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Son of a bitch. Yep. Yep, basically.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Get down here. Got him.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Roki motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the...
Oh boy. Oh man. Oh.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help. Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living. It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Yep, we got the culprit, and we also got a child molester just arrested too. I swear, the more I play this, the more sick this case makes me.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk? Against the rules to drive like this without a siren.
Yeah, well, it's LA, I don't care. LA's not my city. But yes, in general scheme of things, when you're driving, no, you should not do that. And honestly though, just solving these cases, some of them just make you wonder what the real world's like. I can tell you one thing, it ain't like this. It's not as open and shut as people think it is. Yeah, well, it's California. People drive like ass. Deal with it. Okay, so the road means I gotta go down there.
Give me a break.
No, I will not. Your mom, shut up.
It's him. The cop.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. If anything else comes up, you let us know.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
If I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for any Central unit.
This is KTI, Los Angeles.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You've got it made. You can get to that bad.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Hey.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Oh, really?
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Are you kidding me? Freaking kidding me? What? Come on. Fuck. I'll have to do that one again. But I don't understand. Like, shit. Alright. Well, let's screw that one up. You're an idiot.
Phelps! We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
The Silk Stocking murder. Oh man.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
So wait a minute. Okay, that's bullshit. I got 2 stars on that case. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. So basically this is telling me I should have done the Eli Rooney one. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Well, you win some and you lose some. Alright. So what are we dealing with here? Alright. Well, looks like you guys really like when I do these games, so yeah. I'll plan on doing more of this. I'm going to call it a night for you guys here, but I will pick this up another day. On my next time I'm off, I will consider doing this. So I'll let you all know when I do another stream, so keep an eye out for LA Noire. I will be doing a part 5 sometime soon. I won't say when, but I will do it soon. If you like what I do here, please leave a like, a comment. Be nice, though, and civil. And also, don't forget to share the stream with others that want to see this game and let me know what you think. Don't be afraid to let me know if I fail anything, guys. I may have gotten a 2-star case, but I'm going to try and make up for that on this one. So, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And before we go, I want to remind you guys, this game does make you think a lot, so you're going to have to need a guide for this. You do not want to fail a game like this. So, I will plan on bringing back Portal 2, but I will not be bringing Manhunt back. I still feel bad for making some of you guys, well, feel not so easy with it. I get it. So, I will make sure that you all have a lovely time, a lovely day. Thank you, Emma Ackerman. Thank you, Neo BF. Thank you, Colonel Sarge and Kina for tuning into the stream. I will be planning on doing more, so if you want to get a hold of me on Discord and let me know what you think, feel free to let me know. I really appreciate it, and thank you all very much. And I look forward to doing more as time goes on. So, thank you all for tuning in. Good night, and God bless all of you.